This is your CBS 46 News Update, brought to you by West Shore Home.
Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. I'm Karen Greer. We have an update from the Secretary of State's office on the ballot retally progress in the state of Georgia and the statewide election audit.
Our goal is to have the cleanest and fairest election we can and give people the understanding and faith that the outcome is actually the outcome, that the winner is the winner and the person who came in second place came in second place. Now, to get ahead of some of the other questions, this hand audit we're doing right now is for the state to move to certification. Under our state law, the second place finisher, if they are within 0.5 or lower percent of the vote of the first place finisher, may ask for a recount.
During the hand retally audit in Floyd County, they discovered 2,600 missing ballots, most of them votes for President Trump, though it's not nearly enough to put him ahead of President-elect Biden in Georgia. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says the audit, despite what he calls the human error in Floyd County, shows the new voting machines worked the way they were supposed to. We are just 3 days away from Georgia's deadline to certify all those votes in the 2020 election. And take a look at this car doing donuts right in the middle of an intersection. Atlanta City leaders putting the brakes on reckless drivers, passing new legislation in an effort to stop illegal street racing, urging the Georgia General Assembly to allow vehicles to be temporarily seized when used in connection with street racing incidents. Once Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms signs off on that legislation, it will be sent to state lawmakers. Now to a developing story. The FBI's annual report on hate crimes shows hate crimes surged the highest level in more than a decade last year. 51 people were killed, 7,300 incidents reported. That's nearly 200 more than the previous year. Hate crime murders more than doubling. Most victims targeted because of their race, most African Americans. And the American Medical Association recognizing racism as an urgent threat to public health. The association, which represents tens of thousands of doctors, pledging to create a set of guidelines to mitigate the impact of racism on patients and providers. Well, right now, former President Barack Obama's new memoir is out for sale. The new book, A Promised Land, covers the first 4 years of his presidency. This is Mr. Obama's third memoir, but his first covering his time in the White House. All right, let's switch gears and check in with meteorologist Rodney Harris. Have you got a memoir coming out, Rodney?
I do not have a memoir of any kind. I don't have anything to share other than what's behind me, which is what you already know. It's cold outside, Karen, and it will be cold for the next several days. In fact, for tonight, Wednesday morning, we're dropping to what may be the coldest temperatures of the season. 36 will be the low in Atlanta tonight, and the 32 freezing temperature range will be possible in the suburbs. For that reason, a new freeze warning is in effect now for all of Metro Atlanta. That is from midnight until 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. So make sure and get those plants in that could be damaged by freezing temperatures. Get those indoors, and of course, don't forget to bring the pets indoors. Outside of it being super cold every morning, it's a pretty decent forecast for the rest of the week with plenty of sunshine, 60s in the afternoon. We're up to 70 by Sunday, so a great weekend is in store with our next best chance of rain coming on Monday.
This has been your personal news update from CBS 46 News, brought to you by West Shore Home, Atlanta's one-day bath remodeler.